It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, 2:30.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rodney McLeod showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. We're scoreless after one.
No score.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 13. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now.
To throw is Wentz. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers.
Wentz's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, the safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
At the 18-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
For an Eagles.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Samuels. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brought down by Darius Slay. It's a gain of 10.
This is Samuels. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
38-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Roethlisberger to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Another run with Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. First throw of overtime for Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Connor. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.